Imagine being told you need a new heart. 1,000 questions racing through your mind. How did I get here? And what happens next?
Well, that was the reality for one local man and his family as they navigated his heart transplant. 16 WAPT's Joe Cook shows us how he found a new chance at life.
Going home after a long, challenging health journey was a moment that Nick Campbell had been waiting a long time for. The 32-year-old Clinton native, husband, and the father of 2 young boys was diagnosed with a heart murmur. It's usually a sign of heart disease or heart damage. Nick was just 13 at the time, but his life was manageable. He even got a pacemaker installed in 2010, and everything was fine until 2021.
When I was rushed to the emergency room, I was already having like bad spells with feeling bloated and passing out while working, throwing up because I was just so bloated. But it's fluid. It was actually fluid and pumped around some of my body incorrectly because my heart had got worse.
His health took a downturn after getting COVID in 2021. In October of that year, after being rushed to the hospital, his wife Alexis said everything changed.
It felt different. Like I just had a terrible feeling that this would be different from all the last time.
While in the hospital, Nick coded. That's when the heart stops beating, but doctors were able to resuscitate him. The next day, they got more news that would save his life.
He came in, he was like, yeah, he's going to need a new heart. And honestly, I couldn't process anything after that.
Nick was ultimately diagnosed with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. It's when the heart muscle is thicker than normal, causing the heart to not pump blood effectively. According to the American Heart Association, 1 in every 500 young people have HCM, but most of them go undiagnosed. Even though HCM is considered rare, it is the most common cause of cardiac death among young people in North America. There was some promise after undergoing a procedure at Vanderbilt Health in Nashville, where his doctor had referred him. But after a year and a half, Nick's condition got worse. After talking to his doctor, it was time to take a leap of faith.
He said something that kind of moved me. He was like, you got 2 kids now, 2 boys. He said, you should just go ahead and get it out the way, man, so you can be here for them.
Last fall, Nick was put on the list for a heart transplant. It required him to temporarily relocate to Nashville. After going there in October, thankfully, he didn't have to wait long.
And then they said they're going to talk with the higher-ups, I guess, to see if they can put me on a faster listing. And within 2 days, because I thought it was going to be like months, 2 days, they was like, we have a new heart.
Exciting news for Nick and his family, but there was apprehension at first.
If it fails or, this is it, this is it. This is goodbye to my old heart. So it's just, just old tangible feelings that it can be replaced. But, it was just interesting to know that it can be, you can be helped faster than you know it.
I was excited and terrified all at the same time. I cried really hard, especially when it was time to go back, because I was like, please let him make it out of here.
On November the 2nd, Nick had his heart transplant. The procedure lasted over 6 hours. After a few days of recovery, he felt the difference.
I don't feel uneasy no more. Something was broken forever, for a long time. You just used to the brokenness and not the brand new fix and everything. So it was some adjusting, really.
When I finally was able to see him, touch him, and start taking care of him myself, I felt a lot better. I knew he was going to be okay.
On December 2nd, a month after receiving his new heart, Nick rang the bell as he exited the hospital.
It was joy. I knew it was like, nobody but God did this for us.
Nick and Alexis stressed that being aware of your health and taking action is critical to preserving and continuing your life, and you can't do it alone.
To be honest, I thought that too. I was a person that was like, I probably got it. Don't wait till the last minute. You're not a doctor. Google's not a doctor. Just go, get looked at. They can tell you, they got the equipment. And after they tell you, you can do something about it. Then you can, look into the stuff. But don't try to self-diagnose and stuff like that. It'll just put you in the wrong position, honestly.
And the miracle of Nick not having to wait long for a heart came from the kindness of the donor and their family. Nick and his family have to wait 1 year until they get any information on the donor. And even then, they may not meet the donor's family. But they do have this to say to the person who gave Nick a chance to live fully.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like,
Saved my life.
Yeah, thank you.
Joe Cook reporting, 16 WAPT News.
Like said, he's excited to get back into the automotive trade, and he's ready to pick up where he left off with his family and his life goals.
That's right. And if you or someone that you know may have any health concerns or want to know more about your heart, don't hesitate to reach out to a doctor or a hospital to start getting heart screenings. They could save your life.